Well, I'm sure by now all of you are aware that Woodmo are the online expert when it comes to spare parts. And the best point is that they have the spare parts for all vehicles available in India. So even if your car is out of production now, maybe you have a large generation model, even then they have the spare part available, they have the entire catalog. And the best point is that they have the same spare part from a host of different component makers, which gives you great flexibility in the pricing overall. So check them out today, check out the app, it's available both for iOS as well as Android devices, and also check out the website for the latest schemes as well as offers. Well, so I'm inside the cabin now of the Mercedes S-Class, the back seat, and this really is the business end for a lot of people. If you are a Lalaji, if you are a big and heavy investor in some big companies and you have a couple of $1 billion to invest, then this is the place that you'll probably be going home in after signing that check. Now, of course, you get a touchscreen over here, which you can use via your mobile devices, or you can also use it via these USB or even these HDMI cables. So you can hook up your Netflix, your Amazon, whatever you want to watch over here on that long distance trip. Of course, you get internet inside the car, and you can also use your own internet. You also get this Samsung tablet over here to control a lot of features on the screen as well as over here inside the car, and it's a nice and nifty touch which looks nice. Let me just show you this armrest, wireless charging for mobile phone, and a little place over here where you can keep some odds and ends. Really nice and comfortable seats, your own AC vents, couple of climate control zones over here as well. But really the magic of these seats is not just sitting like this, but relaxing. And to do that, all you need to do is press this button over here and see this seat do its own arty thing. It's a really work of art, to be honest, the way the seat goes up and folds and, you know, reveals a lot of other things. So just give it a minute to do this, because it takes a little time, lots of motors involved. And once that is done, you'll see loads of space over here, loads of space to stretch your feet, and as you can see, now I'm sitting here like the boss. I've already removed my shoes because I don't want to spoil the upholstery over there with the dirt on my shoes, and this is the way you'll sit inside the car also if you're going on that long distance highway trip. The blinds are up, the sunroof is completely not visible because I've put this blind over here, and you can just relax here, put on your seatbelt, watch a movie, just chill over here and go from Delhi to Chandigarh, or from Mumbai to Pune, or from Bangalore to Chennai, whatever is your trip. You can do that in the best of luxury. It really is like a 7-star hotel. It really is like the business class seat of an airline, and I am completely blown away by the comfort, by the overall opulence, by the overall luxury quotient inside the S-Class. Truly, it is the best car in the world. Well, so I'm inside the cabin now of the S-Class, and as soon as you enter the cabin of this car, you'll be completely blown away by the sheer quality levels, by the sheer technology on offer, by the sheer comfort. These seats are the best that I've ever sat inside. They really are phenomenal. Now, talking about the big tech inside the car, you'll really enjoy this huge screen over here. This controls everything on the car, and Mercedes say that they've removed almost 20 odd buttons from the center console just because of the screen. And as I said, it controls all the settings, the navigation, the media, the telephone, the various apps, as well as the car settings. And what I really like about this car is the fact that you can choose the massager on all the seats. If you press this button here, it's got haptic touch as well. So once you use this button, you can see you can choose from various types of massages, and you can also change the color of the ambient lighting. And I really like this design and this feel, because once you press this here, you can see the ambient lighting below, the AC vents, the ambient lighting all across the cabin on the doors. It can be changed according to your mood. If you want it to be red, you can choose it to be red. You can change the color, you can mix them up, and it really is very nice. It's just fantastic overall. Just the whole attention to detail, all these LEDs and all the phenomenal technology makes you feel very special inside this car. What you'll also like, of course, is the massage function, and of course everything is touched. There are no buttons over here, so even the volume rocker is like this. And at the moment I'm using something called the relaxation energizing comfort thing, and with that you get music, plus the seat which I'm sitting in is currently giving me a nice massage. So while I'm talking to you, I'm also relaxing, and that's a very nice combination, something which almost all buyers will appreciate because it just feels so nice inside the cabin. The corridor is absolutely first rate in terms of technology. You of course get these two massive sunroofs. You of course get adaptive cruise control. You get a lot of airbags. You also get traction control, and of course you get a 9-speed automatic gearbox, automatic headlamps, automatic wipers. Really, all the bells and whistles that you can think of. And of course, remember that this car also comes with this fantastic Burmester sound system, which in itself is reason alone to buy this car. It really is fantastic. There's plenty of woofers, plenty of attention to detail, subwoofers all across the car. It just is a phenomenal package, and it's something that will truly blow away your mind. You get touch buttons over here as well. Everything is touch sensitive over here. Sometimes this can get a little annoying because in case you're turning the car in a hurry and you suddenly hit this button, maybe some setting can change. But in general, it's a fantastic place to be. The controls for your seats are over here, and these controls don't move actually. They're also touch sensitive. So that's something which can get a little time to get used to. But apart from that, it is a phenomenal place to be. In terms of the utility places, you get a couple of beverage holders right over here, a couple of USB-C charging points, and once you open up this box over here, you get 2 charging points here and a place where you can keep your wallet as well as your checkbook, because if you're driving an S-Class, you'll always be carrying a checkbook because you'll be going to crack that deal. Anyways, a great place to be. I'll give the front end of the cabin a strong score of 11 out of 10. It really is fantastic, and I'm sure that I have missed out some functions and some features, but really it's so overwhelming to be inside this cabin that you should go to the Mercedes website and check out all the features for yourself. Well, so here I am driving the Mercedes S-Class now. Now this particular version is the 450 4MATIC version, which basically means that this is the petrol engine car, which makes about 367 bhp and also makes a mind-blowing 500 Newton meters of torque. And you also get a 9-speed automatic gearbox. Yes, it's not a 6-speed, 7-speed or 8-speed. It's a 9-speed unit, and it really is a fantastic gearbox, a brilliant engine. It's really as smooth as silk, as smooth as butter, and the gearbox is just phenomenal in terms of usage. There's absolutely no time lag in the time when you hit this pedal shift over here and when the gears actually change. So it really is a very fast and quick responding gearbox. And when you're driving this car, you'll be reminded of the carpet, the magical carpet in the Aladdin cartoons and the Aladdin stories, because just like that carpet used to fly in the air without any issues, this one also feels as if you're gliding on a cloud of air when you're driving this car in the city. It just seems to soak up all those bumps, all those badly patched roads, all those undulations on the road, and even the sharpest of sharp crevices remain outside. Nothing seems to trouble this car's suspension setup, and the occupants in this car will truly be very happy when you're sitting inside this car. So really the best car in the business, in the comfort as well as luxury department. What you'll also like about this car is the fact that it doesn't feel as big as it is. It doesn't feel like a 5-meter long car. It doesn't feel its girth basically. And the reason for that truly is the amount of technology that Mercedes has used. You of course get steering, which also steers the back wheels. So in case you're taking a roundabout or you want to take a quick U-turn somewhere, the rear tires also move at an angle of about 4.5 degrees, which is more than enough to reduce this car's turning radius by about 2 meters. Yes, that's what Mercedes claim, and I think it's fantastic because it makes it a very easy car for people who drive themselves in the city, and even for your chauffeur. In case you've given it to your chauffeur, you'll always be sure that you won't feel that it's a cumbersome car. It also wraps itself around you, doesn't feel as big a car as it is, and just makes driving in the city a nice and easy affair. The steering wheel also is very nicely weighed. It weighs up nicely when the speeds increase, but when you're doing slow steady speeds in the city, it just seems to be nice and light and easy. So in that sense also, it is a very good steering wheel. But what you'll truly enjoy about this car is the fact that it just doesn't let any noises enter the cabin. It just feels like you've cocooned yourself from the world outside. There's no wind noise, there's no tire noise. In case there's a biker going past you at fast speeds, you won't really hear that bike. If you're overtaking a truck, you won't really hear that truck. Yes, you might hear a little bit of it, but it seems like a distant rumble rather than an annoyance inside the car. So in all those departments, this car is truly phenomenal. And what you'll also like about this car is the engine performance. Yes, 367 bhp is quite a lot. And when you start accelerating this car, initially for the first second or two, it feels like a Boeing 747. It just takes a couple of seconds, to get going. But just like a Boeing, which slowly picks up speed and then it's ready to take off and fly, even this one slowly picks up speed and then it's just ready to take off and fly up in the air. It really is fantastic in all those departments. In terms of visibility, it's a great car. In terms of seat comfort, it's a great car. And just in general, the S-Class is truly the best car in the world. It really is a phenomenal package, and I don't really have any more adjectives to add to that, because if I keep adding new words and new adjectives, you'll just say that I'm praising this car, because it really is worth all the praises in terms of technology, in terms of driving, in terms of the overall ambience, in terms of the luxury and comfort. The S-Class is truly the best in the business, and really it is the best car in the world. It's bye for now, and thanks so much for watching.